Hello everybody, this is Nick speaking, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster. This is episode number 4, and this time I'm actually remembering to record my mic, unlike last time. Also off camera, I finished up this building over here, and it actually looks kinda cool. Got a little bit of detail over here off to the side, you know. Just kinda make this building stand out a little bit, give it a little bit of overhang. I think that looked kinda cool to have, and then yeah, just finished up this upper part too, and add a few extra signs to the building, and I think it turned out pretty well, so looks kind of like a cool area right now, and got the ride back here as well, but this is actually going to possibly be the last episode on this part, because even though it sounds like stuff will be the game will be able to be loaded into the next alpha version, it sounds like they've changed enough where it might screw up every single scenery piece that's been placed, so yeah, I'm kind of concerned that this park just, for me to be able to continue with it, I would have to literally place everything again, so that's one of those things. And then, at the same time, though, we get the terrain tools with the next one, which I think making an interesting sort of terrain will be fun to do, and this is quite the popular ride here. We might have to extend this line. That might be a thing we need to do here. Also, we do not need any guest management stuff, because that's kind of annoying. And let's get ourselves maybe a little bit of a path. Let's just kind of extend this path a little bit. Make it so we can get more people into this line. And yeah, we might as well use up this space over here, because we do have it. And if I can get this in over here, that will all be awesome. So yeah, kind of just doing more sort of switchback sort of thing here, maybe. Yeah, and the thing is, there's not tons of room over here, so it's kind of hard to get all this in. And you can see, like, here, I've ran into an issue. I cannot get back the other direction again, so yeah, that's a little bit of a problem here. I could turn this into a circle, but again, I don't know what that would really do to help us. So yeah, let's not quite there. Let's replace this line, and apparently when you get rid of a segment of a line, it literally gets rid of all the people in the line. Interesting. Probably a bug. Taking a wild guess here, that is probably a bug. I can't imagine it wouldn't be. We are in an alpha version, so I mean, bugs are going to happen. Yeah, and let's see what I can do here. Can we get this to line up a little bit more with this over here? If I can, yeah, let's snap you a little bit. Okay, we're not gonna snap then. Fine, be that way, game. You don't need your stinking snapping. And yeah. Kind of a sharp corner here with the path, but actually we'll do something like that. Let's turn snap back on, because we have our direction we want this path to go. And we can just kind of, you know, put in some switchbacks here. Make it actually turn into a true path. I guess we'll delete that one. Delete those ones for now, so we can get that in. Because I think, yeah, we can still get that connected there too. Doing that. And yeah, I don't think there's room for another switchback here, but we can always extend this one instead. If it lets me put this in here. Other one. There we go. And I don't want to connect there yet. So we'll do that. Okay, I guess it wants to do that. Interesting. That's where we want to connect to. This one is the one that is also going to do that, which is interesting behavior as well. And that is our connection. Except for it doesn't seem to want to let me do that. 'Cause reasons. Okay, so I'm thinking this will probably have to be moved. So let's move you over to about there. And let's go back to paths and Q. And aha, there we go. So that's connected in. We can do that for now. Though really I'd like that to go a little bit further. And there we go. So now we can connect into there. That's our actual entrance path. And let's see, is there a better spot to connect onto here? That'd be nice if there was. Oh, apparently that's building 1. Okay. Select you, move you. Let's see, if we rotate this slightly. There we go. We'll kind of snap into the path here. And yeah, there we go. That should do a lot for us there with that line and let us have a lot more people waiting. Then, I mean, could do something interesting, like maybe have like a canopy over the top or something over here. That would maybe get some of these. Nah, I don't think those lights make so much sense here, but you can get some interesting stuff going on here. And if those weren't so large, that would make a lot of sense at that spot. Looking around to see what would be interesting to go over here. I mean, obviously, like a tree or something would make a lot of sense. You can find a good tree that fits. Yeah, there we go. Good tree that fits the area. Maybe another, maybe a larger one over here. Give us some shade for this ride when people are waiting. Maybe we can get a third one, maybe right here next to the entrance. Yeah, that works. And let's see. Buildings. What can we grab from you that would... That might be interesting. If we could put, like, maybe some of these sandstone, raise it up into the air, put some pillars on it, you know. Kinda somewhere about there. And we are basically going to... It's mostly just a raised platform to kind of get us some shade for the people who are waiting. So kind of there. I think those two at the end are going to get cut off because we have the tree. And then we'll just more or less, we can take some of these pillars. Is that in the ground or is that on it? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell, but... Yeah, it's just kind of, we need to place these correctly so it doesn't look weird, but yeah, we're gonna have some kind of in the middle of this, and people are gonna walk through them because they're weird. Okay, so let's see. What if we move... How can we move this so that way we get these a little bit better lined up? I don't know that we can. Yeah, those are basically going to be in the middle of the path. No way around it. Which is okay. But we do want kind of something a little bit on the top here too. So if we go back in here, edit this building, and maybe we can... we just put like a curved roof on it or something? And if we do that... get the curved roof, we get the... Actually, let's move you a little bit back this way, because... yeah. There we go. And let's see, maybe, do we have other, like... I know we have some, like, canopy-type stuff we could use. Where are those again? Not here. It's not really what I was thinking either. Is it under decorations? It probably is somewhere. I don't know where it is. I know what piece I'm looking for. Oh, come on. Where are you? Where are you hiding? Huh. You know what? If I can't find it in this pass, it's not worth trying to place it. It's not a sign, is it? No. Yeah, it's like this thing on here, but it's a like a raised thing that... I swore we had one of these. Maybe I'm making things up, but, you know. Alright, well, I guess we're not doing that then, but we can, you know, maybe take, like, some of these guys and give ourselves maybe some trees along here, which will look kind of cool, and yeah, I like that. And then we can maybe come in here, lower these down into the ground again. And I know this is kind of... yeah, this probably isn't the easiest thing to see, is it? Because it decided to go to nighttime. Game decided, haha, you don't get to see anything right now. Yeah, bad game. But I can fix that by placing some lights. Light time. Because we do need some of these too. Especially since this is a park that is open at night. So if we maybe just come in, bring some of these in. This ones can maybe go both directions, because that would look kind of cool. Over here, we'll just kind of maybe put one in right about here. Need a little bit of light on the middle here too, so I'm thinking maybe right about there would be a good spot for one. Be right here up front. Yeah, give ourselves a little bit of light to this cube. And let's see. One over here. Put one kind of here in between. This on both, going both directions. There we go. And let's see what other buildings. I know there's lights in here, decorations. And we'll just kind of use these smaller lights here inside this building. Maybe just do some lanterns? No, because those don't rotate that direction right now, darn it. Oh, putting something like that here, what would that do? Huh. And we'll do one more here. Yeah, I know they're not, like, done right. We need light in there, so we got light now. Let's get this little area decorated out, and then I think we'll also move on to the other side, and I think that's... yeah, I think this is going good. I like this area. Okay, that back down a little bit, give ourselves some more small bushes in here. Well, let me put one there, darn it. Probably too close to the entrance of this ride there or something. Maybe one of those in. We don't have too many of those in this area. Can put some maybe up here in the front too. Put a few of those guys. Maybe bring some of these trees back in. To the one here in the front. Maybe one right there as well. Bring this around this area a little bit. Yeah, I like this design quite a bit around here. Almost thinking it would be kind of... ooh, that would be interesting. Maybe bring some of these rocks into like this hill here and... yeah, aha. Yeah, because we already have some of them. Let's just put in a whole bunch of them. Like this. Yeah, because this is kind of what this, like the hill, it kind of looks a lot better with all the rocks on it. Yeah, something like that, and then you can more or less take like some of these bushes, put it here in front. Yeah, we're just kind of layering this in here, which looks really cool. And yeah, it's mostly just going to be red flowers, because most feel like that looks like it makes the most sense in this area. And just kind of layering it together a little bit here. Yeah, I didn't really do rotation in there, but it doesn't really need it too much, because, yeah, I suppose it probably will be noticeable, but, you know. We'll get some green in there, too, with none of that, so that way we can say, hey, this is a diverse flower bed area. Yeah, just kind of give a little bit of that in here. Maybe we can even... ooh, maybe we can even, like, say, put some of these into here to the side of the hill, make it... and make it look like we've got some green growing out at the sides of all of this. Maybe, like, one of these guys up here. These trees don't need so much space, I'd say one of those two, but maybe put one of those trees. Maybe we'll put like a regular... And we can put like maybe another regular tree over here. Yeah, kind of frame this area up a little bit. Yeah! Not gonna lie though, I'm glad they're changing how all the piece rotation and all that works, because it is kind of annoying to use for this kind of stuff, so I am glad they are taking the time listening to the feedback on that and basically doing it how it should be done and have it make sense. And I like... See, now that looks like a really interesting queue area. Kind of like how I gave it some different styles here, and yeah, I mean, got the right here that's kind of out by itself, but makes sense in the area, and I like it. Does look like, however, we're gonna have to redo this queue as well. This one here in the building, yeah, that one should, yeah, that one has plenty of space left. So yeah, that's gonna be the next thing. We're gonna come over here, take care of that. And I think we need one more building with the 4th type of stall in it. I think that one's called Cosmic Cow. It's the drink shop. And yeah, I don't quite know how I'm gonna get that one in here. Maybe it does go over here in the front, but yeah, that's basically the only building we're missing, so... Or the only food stall we're missing, so yeah. We're going to remove another path, and I'm actually going to pause the game, because I know if I keep letting this run, we're going to end up at a point where we're going to be getting things that are unable to be seen again, so that's not a good thing. And we're basically going to do the same sort of style over here. Do a whole bunch of switchbacks. And if I can get that to place in correctly, that would be awesome. And yeah. So this one's a little bit different because we're going to kind of occupy a little bit different space here on this one. And it wants to connect now. Okay. Well, you're going to go over there so we can do this area. And apparently it doesn't want to let me place that one in. Well, if I go like that, that will let me put that in. Go back down this way again, and back like that. And I think maybe only to about here, and then we kinda need to curve this back up again. So basically this is going to be where the building goes. And yeah, I think that's our connection point. That gives us a nice long line over here as well, and yeah. So I think I'm gonna, you know, take some time, build a building here, come back, show you what it looks like, because yeah, I have a feeling we're already starting to run a little long here, so yeah, I'll be back in just a little bit to show you what I did over here. And I actually have no idea what I did there, because I did record the mic on the second one, and because I didn't change any of the settings whatsoever, and somehow my mic still failed to record. So this is the building I worked on, and yeah, I went for a little bit of a different design than the other ones in that I have angles that are a little bit different from the other ones, just a few 90-degree angles, but the rest of them are kind of intersected at weird angles just to kind of, you know, change things up a little bit, and I think that's actually kind of a really cool idea. And I definitely like how this building turned out. It's probably one of my more favorite buildings. And yeah, the forge kind of fits in, and the reason for the back area here, the building shape, actually has specifically to do with the forge, because surprisingly, where the forge is located, it means that there needs to be a lot of space over here outside add the footprint into the ride, so trying to place trees here, and of course it's kind of hard to do because most of these trees can't go in that area because they're going to be in the way of the ride. So yeah, that's one of these things that happened over here, and it's not really too much I'm able to do about it other than just kind of work around it and make everything fit in. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing here. Bring some lower foliage in, some of the bushes and all that kind of stuff, and it actually turns out to look really good. So definitely happy with what I got here, even though it would have been nicer to, actually have the in-game commentary from when I was recording it, rather than just me talking again after the fact, because, yeah, I tend to explain this stuff a lot better, I think, when I'm actually doing it while placing stuff down, because I find a lot of times it's like, I don't really remember what I was talking about when I was actually doing all this stuff, but yeah, it's one of those things. So that's kind of how this stuff goes sometimes, and just kind of have to roll with it. So yeah, that's one of those things, and you know, not too disappointed with how this area turned out. Just putting a lot of foliage into the back part here, which, it's kind of a good thing to have in areas like this, because there's not really too much else we can do with it other than just have that foliage there. So definitely happy that it turned out well, and just getting everything how it needs to go in. And yeah, that's one of those things that's not really the easiest thing to do. So yeah, and then if I remember right, I try to place this rock here, but apparently that's too close to something. I don't know why. Won't let me place it there, but it won't, so I end up going with a different one, which lets me place it right in the area I was trying to place the other one. So yeah, that's the thing. Those are pretty interesting things going on too. Definitely we got some more trees going in. I think we put a few up here up front as well to kind of dress up this area in front of this ride. Don't really have too much in the middle of it, but yeah, it's just kind of, fix this area up, make it kind of all look pretty good, and definitely like those bushes. I think I actually moved the sign over there for the Cosmic Cow as well, if I remember correctly, so yeah. Also, I'm kind of regretting this comment I made now at the beginning that I actually remembered to record my mic, because for some reason it decided to fail anyways. Part of me's wondering if that had something to do with the game crashing while I was working on that building, because that's the only thing that really changed between the beginning and now. So yeah, I don't really know what really happened, but I have a feeling it has something to do with all that stuff. So yeah, there are some interesting noises with some of these too, which, yeah, I know I caught that in the original one, but I think just those signs going down and having like some sort of alien thing going on is an interesting choice, but it adds a little bit of character to the game, and there's nothing really wrong with it, so I like those things getting added in as well, and yeah, just I put another bush in here because I don't know what else to do. And then I think I put a few in here, in this gap, and... Did I fill that gap in as well? No, I don't. Okay. And then I think that's actually about it. I don't really put anything over there because it kind of will stick out a little bit, and I definitely like how everything turned out here, so gotta consider this is going to be the possibly last episode on this park, because Alpha 2 is going to be coming out tomorrow as when you're watching this video, so it sounds like save games will load in the next alpha, but it's not really guaranteed that stuff will load, and at the same time, there's also this little thing where the rotation of items, because of how things are changing, this stuff may not necessarily be in the same spot when you load the park back up. It might be scattered who knows where and everything broken, but yeah, there's not really a defined sort of thing going on here for all of this, so not really too much I can do about that. We'll definitely see if we can continue on with this part, because I really do like it so far, but if we can't, we will start a new one for the next episode, and I'll let you guys know what's going on with all of this. So that's actually going to do it for this episode of Planet Coaster. So yeah, just, things to keep in mind. I think I do a little bit of an overview of the park here at the end. Yep, right there. And that's going to do it for this episode, guys. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!